Alright, so what I did was I measured the tank, and then I split it up into sections. You can't see the lines, but there's a line right there. Yeah, there, you could see it in the glare. And there's a line right there, and then there's another line up here. So half of that is roughly about 5 gallons. I do have a 5-gallon jug I could just fill up, but I don't feel like carrying anything. I'm lazy. So I divided it up. It was 17 inches tall, so I divided it up into quarters, and that's about 10 gallons, roughly. You know, maybe off by a gallon or whatever, a gallon or two, but it shouldn't be too bad. So that's how I'm going to know how much water I'm taking out. So I'm aiming to take out 5 gallons at my first water change on this. Like I said, in a month and a half, so I'm looking to take out 5 gallons now, then 5 gallons next week before I get my invertebrates. So, and here's that's it. That's how I'm going to use it. Mine's curled up. Like I said, I didn't cut it to size yet, so hopefully it's just going to be able to suck right out of there. And then I have it running under my bed, and then here it is. That's coming from the garage. I don't have the water on yet, but that's how it's going to be hooked up. That's my sump pump. It's going to shoot the water right into the sump pump, and it's going to pump it right outside. And then that's it. That's how I'm going to clean the tank. I'm looking to run a line down this wall is what I'm looking to do. I got to run a line down this wall of water. So I don't got to run the hose in here. It'll be so much easier. I got my plumbing friend that's going to help me, my plumber friend that's going to help me out. I could probably just do it myself. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, you'd help me out because I don't do PEX that much. I mostly do copper. So PEX I'm going to do instead. So that's it. It's just a little review. So I'm going to start sucking water out of that thing. Like I said, only up to the line is my plan, and then we'll go from there. So I'm hoping this is just going to work easily. Let's see. Alright, so that was just a quick review. Me getting the water out, and I've probably brought it down to about 8 gallons, which I probably shouldn't have brought that much water down, so what are you going to do? But now I'm going to pump some new water and fresh water in there real quick. And then, like I said, then I'm planning to turn on my protein skimmer and my Tidal, my Seachem Tidal 55, the hang on the back filter for the carbon. So I plan to get that. Smells like something. Alright, I just want to aerate that water. I'm going to aerate my water real quick. There's some kind of crud in it. I don't know if that's from the salt water. Some stuff floating around in there. I don't know. I made that water. I thought it could hold for a couple of weeks. I made it for like 2 weeks ago. I made it. I thought maybe it would hold, but it just formed some kind of crap on the top of it. I don't know. Making me a little leery. Maybe I'll just use some of on the bottom of it, and then I'll just, because I already need it, and then I'll just dump out the rest. I'm using reef crystals, as you can see. Right? Reef crystals, that's what it's called. Yeah, reef crystals, reef salt. So that's what I'm using. Obviously, you know why I'm using it and why everyone else uses it. It's the most cost efficient for what you get. You get a big old thing of it for 40-50 bucks compared to everything else that's like, a lot more. And maybe I will start getting the better stuff if this really gets a lot of crud in it and builds up a lot of crap. Then I'm going to go down the pharmaceutical route and get the Tropic Marin. I know it's a lot more money. What are you going to do? It is what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna stir this up for a little bit is my plan, and then I'm gonna pump it in there. So we'll see that too. So I'm gonna let that go for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and just circle it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna pump it in. All right. So I'm just gonna turn. So we'll skip it over to that. All right. All right. I'll be right back.